Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now today I'm gonna break down why I believe like QNC is one of those tokens where you shouldn't be on the sideline waiting for lower positions.
Yeah, now you got me out in the deep, feeling I've been wrapped around your neck. When you burn me out like a cigarette, yeah. Drifting in the city, no sleep. Don't know where we headed for next.
Now, of course, as a dollar cost average investor, it's important you pick your moments. It's important you don't just buy late. Let's say QNT went to $200 tonight, right? You won't want to buy at $200 because first of all, that's psychological resistance, and you won't want to buy on a big upwards trend because we're usually gonna have pullbacks on the micro. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the reason I'm saying you shouldn't be on the sidelines of QNT is because it's been in a accumulation phase for almost 3 years now. Repeat, it's been in an accumulation phase for it's gonna be almost 3 years. And as you can see, I put these two green lines out because that's literally the region where it's this kind of consolidating. As it's been in this giant accumulation phase for a while. But what people don't understand is this ain't always a bad thing. What this shows, we haven't had great returns. We're gonna be honest with QNC. You haven't seen a 10x for a while. We haven't seen a 20x for a long time, right? But what I will say is we've seen strength. A lot of coins, they cannot hold up. Let's just be honest. A lot of coins did not hold up. But when we look at QNT, from 2022, the low of $45 to now, we are still up damn near 100%. Okay, so it's not the most significant gains, but I feel like as a QNC investor, if you've been investing for a while, QNC, I feel like you're on another level of maturity and discipline. Why do I say that? Because it's obvious and it's clear we haven't seen substantial gains. It's obvious and clear when you zoom out, it's boring price points. But the thing that keeps you here is you realize that QNC is literally the infrastructure that's going to allow businesses to adopt crypto. Without QNC, it's not really going to work. Now you have to understand that QNT is all about business and involving customers, connecting the dots from customers to business to make their interactions more efficient. You have to understand that by leveraging programmable money loan disbursements become more inclusive, efficient, and cost-effective, thereby fostering global development. Pay attention to the letters, the words. Global development. So this ain't a coin where they're just trying to capture the USA. They're just trying to capture Europe. QNT is a token where once the flip is switched, and you have to, when I say flip switch, I don't mean okay, tomorrow blockchain technology adopted everywhere, adopted in Walmart, adopted in Target. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying once we're in that position where there's more crypto usage than there has ever been, any coins that benefit, any coins that see success with the RWAs and involving businesses with the blockchain, Quant is automatically benefiting off that just by the Overledger. You have to understand that. I want you guys to understand this is one of the few tokens in the top 20 that actually has a utility. His coin is actually used for business interactions. P2P, B2B, whatever you want to call it, B2P. Like, you have to understand that this is their tech on Amazon Marketplace. Because you know they're rubbing shoulders with Amazon, right? It says about Quant: authorize make transactions signing seamless on any blockchain by facilitating the interaction between your identity management systems and other providers to authenticate and sign requests on your customers' behalf. So this is pretty much like a smart contract. Pretty much, like, you have to understand that this is security. This is what we need if you want to see crypto go to the next level. You need a tech that, okay, it can make the payments seamless, make them more efficient, make sure it's safe and there's no risk involved 100% of the time. QNC is that. Now, It says integrating blockchain technologies into business operations presents significant challenges, particularly in managing private keys and authorizing transactions securely. Traditional key storage and transaction authorization methods are prone to security risks, operational complexity, and poor return, as I just said. So just knowing that they are cutting out that risk, they're cutting out the middleman risk. If you can't see how huge that's going to be, I don't know what to tell you. That's why when I see QNT today at 96, it's cheap as hell. It's very cheap. If you ask me, this is a coin that can go to 9,000. I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon. What I'm saying is it's not out of the stretch of the imagination. There's some coins that if you told me, if you asked me, can it's 100x to 100 billion in market cap, I will just be honest and tell you, no, it's not the coin for that. It don't have that potential. It don't have enough fundamentals. They don't have the utility, the attraction for adoption. But QNT is not one of these tokens where if someone told me it'll be at 150 billion market cap, I'll be there shocked or surprised, because for its utility, the market cap is very, very undervalued. If we just go to 150 billion in market cap, we can have a look at how much that will be from today's price point. So we know that the circulating supply is 50 million, round it up. Let's just have a look at what the price point will be. That's $10,000 at 100 billion. XRP's at 100 billion. XRP don't have a use case. And I like XRP. I was buying XRP at 15 cents. But what I'm trying to tell you is, when it comes to XRP, the coin is not used for cross-border payments. Ripple Labs is what they use. But with QNT, all of these business interactions, all of this security risk, cutting all of that out, preventing all of that, QNT's coin is being used in the middle of all of these interactions that it plans to have in full effect with the global market. So just knowing that, I want you guys to see this video here, and we're gonna end it on that. But I just want you guys to understand, if you don't know what an Overledger is, we're both gonna watch it together and find out what this is, right? So let's actually have a look.
Blockchain is spurring a revolution in the way we create, record, and trade value. Its benefits, security, transparency, efficiency, can be applied to areas as diverse as payments, capital markets, and supply chains. That's why assets of all kinds are being tokenized on blockchains, making their ownership immutable, their provenance traceable, and their use manageable. The potential is enormous, but every blockchain is complex and creates a different walled garden of connections and functionality. Today, the decentralized world of blockchain is made up of closed environments, limiting liquidity and leading to increased risk and lost opportunity. Every digital asset must be created specifically for each chain, demanding dedicated developer skills, which are hard to find, time-consuming to master, and expensive to develop. Overledger Platform from Quant establishes a new benchmark for blockchain interoperability and ease of use. As a low-code enterprise-grade platform, Overledger empowers you to deploy, connect, and develop on any blockchain quickly and simply. With Overledger, you can generate an interoperable digital asset with just a few clicks. Create secure smart contracts.
Let me pull that back one more time.
On any blockchain, quickly and simply. With Overledger, you can generate an interoperable digital asset with just a few clicks.
So not only is Quant the most interoperable token, it would allow businesses to build interoperable tokens on there also. Not only this interoperable, but interoperable interactions with other businesses, whether that's supply chain, whether that's tokenization, whether that's anything. It just makes everything easier. So Quant is like ETH, but they don't know it yet. I'm telling you, trying to tell you.
Create secure smart contracts that can execute on any blockchain without having to hire a team of experts. And you can use its advanced APIs to integrate with your systems and manage your assets on multiple chains. We believe that the blockchain economy should be simple, trusted, and future-proof. These are our principles and the genesis of Overledger Platform, the enterprise standard for building on blockchain.
Yeah. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You need to get off the sidelines and actually, not financial advice, but you need to look into owning assets that can be inflation. Look into owning assets that can not only be inflation, but can provide you with more access to money, more access to doing things you want to do, because money can give you, like, if you want to travel, guess what? If you have more money, you can travel more. If you like eating food, if you have more money, guess what? You can go to fancier restaurants. If you like fashion, this is why we chase the wealth. That's why we attract the wealth, because we want to do things. I don't want to live the same thing over and over again. I'm trying to build wealth. So with that being said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm out.